since that base was tortured before leaving Earth. I want to know what you gonna do for us right now. It's been a while, man. Keep waiting.
Guns, shootouts, crack shells, blackmails, packed jails, trapped in hell, no peace.
This moment is from Jim Jarmusch's Ghostdog, The Way of the Samurai, and it's what I describe as the settling in point. Our main character, Ghostdog, has just stolen a car, popped in some music of his choosing, and he's off. And this moment and what follows is nothing short of brilliant immersion to me. But before I keep going, let me give some context.
You could just come over top of that shit.
This is the story of Ghostdog, a black-clad vigilante who follows the strict doctrine of the samurai and of ancient Japan. He patrols the streets of urban America, trying desperately to right the wrongs of the modern world with literature and a gun. Okay, so what did I mean by the settling in point of the film? Well, what Jarmusch does is implement tons of Italian neorealist conventions. Italian neorealism was a filmmaking movement that emerged out of World War II. Mussolini had made film into a machine, making movies that satisfied him and would hopefully keep control of the public. Characters of power and nobility were moral, just people, and the poor downtrodden were only pitiable. Basically, Mussolini good, everyone else bad. It had made the public eager to rebel, and especially the filmmakers. From Visconti to Rossellini to De Sica, their films had broken the status quo. They did not hide away from poverty, they embraced it. Their characters were deeply flawed and socially weak, but they were layered and were acting with genuine intent. Longer shots, amateur actors, and shooting on location were all highlights of the movement that brought upon films that invested audiences with their authenticity and atmosphere.
Have some more wine, Louise.
I don't want any more wine.
An atmosphere is what triggers that settling in point. Ghostdog puts that CD in, and now we're in his world. The sound of Riz's track, all bass and all rhythm, reverberates all around as he begins his journey, cruising down the dark, decrepit streets. Street lamps barely illuminate the strangers of the night, their dark heads bobbing in and out of sight as mere blurs to our driver. The camera placed in the car, moving back and forth, left and right, putting us in Ghostdog's position, his mindset, and even more difficult, his mood. Jarmusch uses the techniques, the camera work, the acting, the location, the music, the sounds, the sights seen and unseen, all to culminate to give us, the audience, the feeling of Ghostdog, his essence at that exact moment. And that is when you settle in. Jarmusch allows the audience to not think about what's going on anymore, and to just experience it. You are now in this world. You are in the car with Ghostdog. You are Ghostdog.
How was gold turned to bronze? We was the wisest and the richest. Now we turn to snitches. Women turn to bitches. In the time of harvest, we was the smartest. Worship wisdom like the goddess. Now we act retarded. We forsook the wisdom of the fathers. We used to have 1,000 flaggers of wine. In Palestine, now we drink Valentine.